What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tammy Talks here. Let's talk Temptation Island season 5, episode 2, Tiki Lights and Freaky Nights. I'm late, but better late than never, right? Let's talk about this episode, y'all. So, Christopher and Maricela. So, they're talking. She's still mad that he basically just outed her. It was foul. It was rude. He's annoying, but whatever. He apologized that her secrets just came out so quickly. So, what that tells me is that is not the first person he has told about your business, girl. So, keep that in mind. The way that he was so willing to tell these random strangers about your business means that he been telling your business to other people. Keep that in mind. This was not a coincidence. I'm going to tell you that now. This was not a coincidence. This was not just a slip up. So Mark comes into the party and he's sends all the singles away. All the couples are together and he's asking them like, what's really going on? How did this make you guys feel? Har feels that Caitlyn is finally looking at him like she wants him, which is something that he has not experienced from her in a very, very long time. That's telling, girl, you're not making that man feel wanted. Christopher outs Maricela to the whole damn group again. And I am confusion. What is going on? So, and even you can see on her face, she's like, no. And he says it anyways. I cannot believe he did that. So the couples are saying goodbye to each other because now it's time for the process to start. So this is the last time that they will probably be a couple, or they could potentially all be a couple. So we're going to say our goodbyes and then we're going to go forward with the process. Paris tells great that if he does anything crazy, she's not going to take him back. Girl, not the way you was all over Tajik. These people are so unserious on the show. So Hall is worried that Caitlyn is going to find a better man and a better match. So that's what he's worried about. But Hall, the way you've been flirting and yucking it up, you'll be fine. The ladies go back to their villa. So the guys all come in, or the singles come in to talk to the guys. So Christopher said that his goal is to be a big brother and a homie to all the girls in the house. He doesn't want to have sex or do any of that type of stuff because he is still here for Maricela. The guys are going to talk to the ladies now, and Vanessa is setting house rules. Knock on doors, don't take long showers, don't eat in my bed, no outside clothes on my bed. Like, she's going through all this stuff. Most of them were valid. They were valid rules, but a lot of them were like she was on some like, don't come in my room eating chips. Vanessa is a lot that I don't know if I could deal with if I was just somebody living in that house going through this experience with her. I don't know if I could deal with her. So the next morning, Har said he's ready to date again. Get into it, Har. And then Vanessa was low-key being messy, talking to the guys, basically on some, even though she's with Roberto, like he's not, like she feels like she's lowering her standards to be with him. That's rude to say. Even if you are, don't sit up here and tell all these men that. Vanessa, girl, I've been had my eye on you because I feel like you doing a lot for no reason. So now it's time to pick a date, and they do it right in front of their partners. Their partners that they came with. So Vanessa asks out Bryce. Maricela asks out Christian. Caitlyn asks out Mike. Paris asks out Christian. Tajik looks salty because he on some, okay, I see how you want to play this. Then the guys pick. Roberto asks out Marjorie. Christopher asks out Alexis. Hall asks out Michaela. And Great asks out Nafisa. Paris called this lady ugly in her confessional, which Paris says, you wanted to be in this process. You brought Great to this process. Don't do that. That was unnecessary and that was rude. And then she's like, with just her spirit. She feels like Nafisa should have declined because Nafisa was nice to her during the mixer. What? Vanessa is mad because she said that Roberto picked the woman that had the worst attitude in the group. Marjorie said, if you don't have any haters, you ain't popping. Nah. I said, okay. Paris' excuse for being mad is stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid. It's stupid. She's mad because the girl was nice to her. That makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense. So Abigail asked Christopher, like, what happened was good because they were vibing like the night before. He admits that he is scared of the natural chemistry they have together. He's scared of the attraction he has with her. He doesn't want to have that because he wants to leave the house with Maricela. Vanessa is telling Bryce, I don't usually have outbursts like this. I was just, no, you do. You do. You do. Because you felt the need to go and preface that and to clear that up for yourself. Vanessa, you are too damn old to behave the way that you are. So it's Tiki freaky night at the guys' villa. So the ladies are in there dancing for the guys, twerking, body rolling, doing the most. I guess trying to get the guys' attention. It was kind of cringy because it's like, ladies, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing for real? So Nafisa before that. Nafisa is salty because Great is dancing with Tammy. And it's like, sis, y'all are not a couple. It's a mess. She ends up confronting Great about it. He really don't care. He said in the confessional that, like, it's day one. It's the first day. So, like, nothing is set in stone. We're not really serious about anything. It's day one. Like, we want to get to know everybody in the house. Girl, you're getting a date tomorrow. Roberto was out in the pool and he's drunkenly rambling about Vanessa's temper and how he constantly has to cut back. Tammy cuts him off and was like, so who are you feeling here? He gets mad and said that Vanessa cuts him off all the time as well. He starts rambling again. So now all the ladies are kind of over talking him because we don't want to hear about your relationship. We're here to start a relationship. He loses his shit. He starts yelling. He tells them, don't react to this. He said he has a hard time talking about his emotions and his feelings, and he now has the forum and the space to do so. And a lot of the ladies were looking at him like, disgusted, embarrassed. Like, I was embarrassed for him, not because he was showing emotion, but because he had this outburst at a inopportune time. So he gets out the pool. He's not feeling it. He goes and lays in his bed. In his confessional, he is sobbing. Okay? Sobbing because he feels that in his relationship, he's not being heard. He's not being appreciated because she does cut him off all the time. You need to tell her that. You need to talk to her about that. Or you need to leave that relationship. But this came way out of left field. It had me kind of thinking, did I miss a scene? Did I miss something? So the ladies are playing Drink or Dare. Bryce said that his body count is 923. Vanessa seems disgusted, and I was too. How old is Bryce that you done slept with 923 women? I feel like I got the number wrong. Did he say 93? I feel like I wrote that down. I'm going to say he said 93. That's a lot of people to be sleeping with. I don't know how old Bryce is, but I feel like that's a lot of people. So they do another dare where Vanessa has to take a body shot off somebody. And the other guy, Sebastian, has to take a body shot off of somebody. He picks Vanessa. Vanessa said, I feel like I can hold the shot glass in my butt and then pour it into your mouth. And I'd be damned if she did. I said, what is going on here? What is going on here? So she does that. Everybody is, Cause that was a lot. Like, I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that before. That was wild. So the guys all go snorkeling. Marjorie and Roberto agree that they are probably just better off as friends. What I think happened is she saw his outburst and it turned her off from him. We know that he picked her just to be picking her. I don't even think he picked her because he really, really felt that they would be like a good couple or a good fit together. She then tells him to approach Desiree. He's like, sure, I'll talk to Des. She seems funny and we might have things in common. Why didn't you pick her to begin with? He picked Marjorie to get a reaction out of Vanessa. You can't tell me nothing different. So then we get a montage of all these different first dates that they're all on. Caitlin feels a connection with her date, but ultimately she does miss Hall. Caitlin, you played with fire bringing Hall onto this show. You did. Or did Hall bring her? I don't remember. I feel like no, it was her idea. You played with fire bringing Hall on this show. Hall is on a date with Michaela. They're having a good date. They have lots of chemistry. They vibing with one another. And he thinks that she might really be the temptation. She might be the test throughout this process. And it scares him because I think he is really, 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 really feeling her. And he don't want to. Because ultimately he wants to be with Caitlyn. But that was really it for Temptation Island. Not a lot happened. It was a lot of like moving parts with the parties and stuff. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. And if you've not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.